Hey everyone, so today's video is a prom inspired makeup look, and it's really good because most of the products I'm using, you'll probably have similar things that you can use at home to get a very similar look. And I'm also showing you how to pair your prom dress with a suitable lip color at the very end, so stay tuned for that. So to start my makeup off, I'm going to spritz my face with some setting spray, and I love this one because it really actually does work. It holds your makeup in place for ages, and I like to do it before and after my makeup just because that really helps with the long wear. And of course for prom you want to look flawless AF for as long as possible. And I'm also going to prime once again just to make my makeup sit really nicely on my skin and to hydrate and everything and smooth everything out before I go in with the foundation. So you can use whatever ones you really like, just make sure they don't have any flashback in them. Do some tests, same with your foundation, like do your makeup as if you're going to prom, before prom, and just test everything out. Take some photos, take some selfies with the flash on, and see how it looks through the camera lens, and then you'll know if you're using the right products. And then when it comes to the day of your prom, you know exactly how you're going to be doing your makeup as well. I love this foundation. I find it looks so flawless on me, and I love the concealer with it. It's so good. And yeah, I'm going for quite a full coverage today because I just want to look as flawless as possible. You're going to hear that word a lot today, flawless AF. You can also take your concealer over any breakouts if you need some more coverage, of course, and then set everything down with your pressed powder. I love Studio Fix powder, you guys already know that, so I'm just popping that all over. Once again, it'll just help with that foundation last all friggin' night through all of the sweat from when you're dancing your butt off on the D floor. Actually, to be honest, when I went to my own prom, I never danced. I was like so awkward. Anyway, I'm also using some of this Aurora highlight powder by XO Beauty all over my face just to give it a really beautiful glow. I wanted to look really glowy for this look. I just feel like it looks timeless, and in photos it just looks so pretty. And I'm also going to bronze up my face using a buildable bronzer and contour. You know, just all of the normal stuff. You can do this exactly how you like it and how you're used to doing it. And if you aren't too used to doing it on an everyday basis, like if your prom day is one of the only days you're going to be wearing makeup, just look up some YouTube tutorials. It's actually really easy. There's no reason to be intimidated. Just practice beforehand, like I said. Do a test run and just try everything out first so you feel as confident and as comfortable as possible. For my highlighter, I just want to glow, so I'm wetting this little brush and applying the highlight powder I used all over my face in a more concentrated spot and applying it wet so it's just super shiny and intense without looking glittery, because sometimes those little glitters and shimmers can show up funny in photographs. So this is a little bit nicer and just like a really hard out sheen, if you know what I mean. And then just to make my highlight pop on certain little areas of my face, I'm going to take like a creamy powdery highlight. So this one here by Colourpop, it's a really cool texture, and I like to just apply a tiny bit with my finger right where I want it. This is a little bit more shimmery, so it'll show up in photos like more shimmery, but it's not like as sparkly as a loose powder or anything like that. So the two kind of work really well together just to give that really radiant skin effect. And then for blush, if you have no idea what kind of color to go for any kind of dress color, literally mauve will work with basically every single dress color, even red dresses and things like that. So I just used a soft mauve color on my cheeks, and then I'm filling in my eyebrows with this brow cushion by Iconic London. It's my favorite go-to at the moment. It's out of sale, I think. My other favorite product is Cabral by Benefit. It's freaking amazing. But once again, just fill in your eyebrows how you're comfortable doing it, and practice. If you're not too used to doing it, just practice, or even get your eyebrows tinted before you have your prom, and that'll help you out a lot with the shape and everything. And then I'm going to set down all of the hairs with a little bit of Gimme Brow, and brows are on fleek. Those are done. To prepare my eyelids for the long night ahead, like theoretically speaking that I'm actually going to prom, because I wasn't, I was literally just in my home. But anyway, you want to prime your eyelids so your eyeshadows go on nice and vivid and not too crazy, you know, creasing and fading and all that kind of thing. And then I'm taking my contour color once again and going through my eye socket, my crease, and just blending that out so it's really blown out and soft looking. And once you've done that, you can take an even darker color. So I'm using this same palette once again with the darker shade and putting that through my crease as well with a little bit of a firmer brush. And I'm also putting it in my outer corner and inner corner just a little bit as well, just to add some more dimension and some more drama, because you don't want to go too natural on prom, but you don't want to go too crazy either. So this is like a good in between. And to make the look a little bit sexier and smokier, I'm smudging that underneath my lash line as well. And then to thicken up the lashes, I am applying a very thin layer of pencil black liner, and I'm just pulling my eyelid taut and just putting that right at the lashes. And when I look up, you'll be able to see like how much thicker those lashes look compared to the other side. So once I've done that, I like to take a eye definer brush and just kind of smoke it out a little bit so that it looks really, really super soft, super sexy, and doesn't look as harsh. You know, it looked kind of patchy before, so this is just going to make it look nice and blended and beautiful. And once you've taken the time to blend it, go over it once more just to make it darker, because otherwise you'll notice it goes kind of grey. So just put some more of that darkness straight back in there after you've blended it out, and it's basically finished. And I also put some in my tight line as well, just to make those lashes look even darker. Now the next step, I know loads of you guys have these at home, and if you don't have one yet, pop online and get one or hop into the shops. So many brands do them. They're just like a metallic eyeshadow. So I'm going to use a Chi one. I'm actually using the gold shade, and I'm just popping that on with an eyeshadow brush, or you can use your finger, just on the center of my eyelid, and then blending it really, really, really well so there's no harsh line whatsoever. But concentrating most of the product right on the center of my eyelid, and it just gives you this really beautiful effect, and it's so simple and timeless. Like, you're never going to look back on your prom pictures and think, wow, that was an ugly eye look, you know what I mean? Like, it just looks good. And you can also pop some on your inner corner just to brighten up your eyes a little bit and make them sparkle. And then in my highlight palette, I've got this nice like soft shimmery kind of pinky shade, which I'm just popping on my brow bone just to lift up my brows, and it just looks really nice in photography once again. And then I decided to put black in my waterline, and if you don't like that look, go for nude. Nude looks amazing as well. And then of course lashings and lashings of mascara. I put on so much, and I like to do top and bottom, but it's up to you. I think top and bottom looks the best. For lashes, this is where you can really amp up your look while still looking beautiful and glam without looking too like over the top, you know. So these are Cupid lashes. I'm reusing these ones here that I'm showing on the screen. If you don't want anything that intense, try out something like the Glamourista or the Wonderlust. They're a little bit lighter, less full on, and a little bit like less heavy, I guess. So if you're not used to wearing falsies, or if you don't want anything as glam as I'm wearing, those two are very good options as well. But I really, really love these lashes. They're so soft and just fluffy looking, and I just think they're perfect in photos. They're so gorgeous. And then to really amp up my makeup look for the night, I am using Midnight Cowboy Glitter by Urban Decay, but you can use any glitter you have as long as it's eye safe, and just pop a little stripe of it in the crease. And take a word of advice from me, let it dry first, because I like blinked and then it went everywhere. So yeah, I'm also putting on my inner corner too because I love glitter. Now we are going to do all of the lip options. So first off, I'm taking this lip pencil in Mari. This is like the perfect universal kind of lip pencil that goes with heaps of different lip colors on top, but I'm just putting it on, and then I'm going to follow up with this shade right here, which is called, I think, 22 or 20, I'll list it down below, 22 or 28 I think off memory. It's by Makeup Forever. I couldn't find my Deja Vu lipstick, so this is another favorite of mine for a nude, and it's very creamy and will look gorgeous with any dress, doesn't matter what color. But I paired it up with this rose gold dress. If it's too pale for you, have a look at something like Harikoa, like putting a little bit of this on top. This is normally like a peachy terracotta color, but since I'm mixing it with nude, it's a lot lighter. And this kind of tone looks so gorgeous as well. If you're not a big fan of straight up nudes, like any kind of peachy color, like wow, I love. The next combination is for navy blue or any kind of royal color. Now I'm using Michaela lip pencil by XO Beauty. You can use any kind of pinky mauvey shade. And then for locally lipstick on top, and I added a little bit of Serendipity just for a creamy finish, but you don't really have to do that. But I love mauve pink lips with navy. I think it's the best combination, and you can see how good it looks with khaki as well. Any type of royal shades like this burgundy. This was Hamish's hoodie. I didn't have a dress this color. And I always get asked what to do for red. One option is to go darker. So if you're wearing a bright red dress, go like a super dark red lip, or else a stain looks so gorgeous and timeless. So I'm wearing this peachy pink shade, and as you can see, it looks so fresh with the red. And I don't know, it's just simple. Like all of the statement is then on the dress and on the eyes instead of your lips. It also looks amazing if you have a strange color dress like orange or yellow or anything like that. It's just very soft and pretty. Obviously with white you can pretty much wear any lip color, but one of my favorites is like a deep kind of purpley, pinky, I don't even know how to describe it. This lip pencil here is in Kelly, and then I like to pair it up with the shade Radiancy by XO Beauty. It is such a gorgeous combination. Like, this color is kind of like a plummy pinky purple, and it's just so flattering on so many different skin tones, so hopefully this gives you a little bit of inspo. You can find a color like this probably from a few different brands, but this particular one is my favorite. I made it. But look how beautiful it is, and it flatters that kind of golden tone in the eye makeup so well. So that's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Love you so much. Bye.